Greetings and welcome back to the Insanity. As you can see, I am on my way handcrafting things because I have a plan. But first, let me tell you about what I did in the last episode. So in the last episode, I expanded Moondrop power a bit, which is over here. Although it's not always working, but it has been working recently because since the last episode I added this little cache of things and I put some priority here, and right now I have plenty of fertilizer, which is way too good to be true. Let me just check why I have that many fertilizer. Okay, it might be because of this thing, but I am not sure. Anyway, I have fertilizer, so that's good. What else did I do? I started upgrading some Alesia seed machines, these ones. So they are now upgraded and nice, and this is doing way too good. Awesome. And I also upgraded, yeah, basically I just upgraded stuff, more or less. Also upgraded Favagaia. And Favagaia, where is Favagaia? Favagaia. Here it is. And yeah, I think I was working on this in the last episode. As you can see, now I have plenty of them. Or did I do this in between the last episode? I don't know what I'm doing when. Anyways, what else have I been up to? If you want to know what I did in the last episode, you can just watch it. So, alright, I started this Favagaia thing, and then I was waiting for two of them. And since then I have been switching the recipe, so now I'm using this proper approach. So I'm actually going plus 25% Favagaia every time. This is doing very well. Alright, what else? So, I cleaned up some logistics around here, namely the Yaedol and some flavonoid logistics. And then I have been upgrading these pump jacks and stuff, because I was missing some water. I'm not missing any water anymore. And I've been upgrading some machines next to rayon, because every now and then I'm missing rayon. Although that is because I'm missing fiber, because I'm missing Keysalk. We'll get to that in a bit. And then I have added some logic here in the coal area. Coal area, that's here. Here I think I've also been upgrading some belts recently. Coal area, right, let's see. Coal is more than or equal to coal dust. So this little condition on this transport belt. So I'm only making myself coal dust if I have more coal than I have coal dust. And I think that ironically I might have a small issue here. Coal dust 4000, 4000. Why are you not adding more coal? Because I have a green wire and not a red wire. Okay. I will make a note to myself to fix this. Coal. Okay. What else? I have been scaling up. Oh, also I've been now I'm exporting half the coal without passing the machines. And I have upgraded lots of belts here, as you can see. And I'm annoyed that these belts are unused, so good. So this is doing much better right now. I have also scaled up some requests for raw coal and some other requests at other places, especially up here. at the moon drop, I noticed that I was just requesting like 2,400 biomass, and I was like, that's not enough. So now I'm requesting 4,000. That is actually a bit better. And what else? In the mall, I have updated something. Where is the mall? Here it is. So now I am, first of all, I'm started trashing these wrought iron plates, but I also added some logic here. So whatever is missing in the mall, that it is also requesting from the LTN network, it is now also requesting it from the robot network. And what are you doing? Okay, you are. And I have also been upgrading some chests to storage chests instead of old wooden or iron or steel and so on, which means that my robots are emptying the network for me and giving me plenty of soil. Yay! Okay, what else? I changed this little thing to a storage warehouse instead of having multiple small chests. I fixed and cleaned up some stuff here at the drilling fluid because I noticed that these Ralesia seeds were being used all the time over here, and I was like, this needs to stop. So now I'm no longer providing any Ralesia seeds here unless I'm missing starch, which means that these are no longer producing that much starch, which means that this belt is not as active as it used to be, which means that this gets most of the starch from the LTN network, which means that these do a little bit more. And although these still also use Ralesia seeds, some of them use guar beans, some of them use other things, and yeah. Anyway, we have plenty of starch, so that's nice. That's not a problem. We have completed 2 researches, food stage 3 and diamond mining. Well, diamond mining used so few science pack, it almost not doesn't count as research, I think, but whatever. It went so quickly, I didn't even notice that food stage 3 was finished, and then poof, diamond mining was finished. And now, very recently, I have been setting up this little system over here at Keysalk. So now I'm actually upgrading some Keysalk. Here I'm using this bad recipe, so to say, and then the overflow from there goes into, or the products from there. This one is taking everything except Keysalk, and then some of the things goes into here, namely the Keysalk MK2, and some of the things go into here, namely the Keysalk seeds. So eventually this loop will start triggering. It hasn't started triggering yet, but once this produces 1 extra item, it will go over here and start this loop, which will give me plenty of Ralesia MK2. Why do I say Ralesia when I mean Keysalk? Whatever. Too many flowers. So, the thing about these is that they need ash in order to grow, and currently I'm missing ash. And then I was thinking, I have found a way to make ash from biomass using this little, where do I have that? It's here at the guar. Biomass, flue gas, no power? Whatever. Flue gas, ash. And this is 100 flue gas to 2 ash. And then I was thinking, biomass becomes ash. Well, wait a minute. Because Keysalk makes plenty of biomass. And then I started doing the math, and then I realized that that's actually a positive loop. And then I checked with Helmod, and Helmod also says that it is a positive loop. And then I was thinking, how much will it take to scale this? And then I was checking how much ash am I producing per minute. And then I saw that, okay, around like 700. So then I thought that, okay, how about we try and make 700 ash per minute using this ash from flue gas, from biomass, from Kisalk. And then I saw that this should probably be quite easy to do. So that's the plan. Now I have explained what I done. Well, no, now I have explained what I will do in this episode, so now it's time for me to do it. I have prepared myself with a number of machines, which is why I was standing handcrafting. Oh, god damn it. Fine, go to the mall and park there so that you're not blocking the road. So now the only question is, where should we put this stuff? Well, it does seem like we have some space over here. So let's use that for now. So what I will need is some gas refineries. I was actually even having this as a backup plan if in case I needed to like add some hot air or some other things, but I realized that nope, that's not needed. So let's see, how do I want to build this? Maybe like this, probably. So I'm gonna need 4 of these things. And then I'm going to need 3 of these things. Then I will have ash. So it's not even a complicated setup, kind of. Let's see. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Perfect. Ash from flue gas, yes please. And of course in between I will have a little tank. And you need to move out of the way. Okay, this does not need any items, so all the items will come here. That's actually almost too perfect. And somehow, something tells me that these belts will not be enough. So that's why I am adding faster belts. You can never have too fast belts. Unless you have too few items or something. So setting that up there and setting that up there, and then I just, well, not there, stupid me. And then I just need the biomass, which is produced over here. And if you're thinking what I'm thinking, that I should probably use a stack inserter for this, I totally agree. Because 4 Kisalk makes 280 whooping biomass, which is just absolutely insane. Except that it's actually helps me reduce my insanity. Because when stuff is missing, then I get more insane. And just like that, we are starting to produce. Did I say something about stack inserters? I'm pretty sure I said something about stack inserters. Did I say something about belts and stuff? pretty sure I said something about belts and stuff. Yeah. Why just use one red belt when you can use two of them? Although we can probably have them share a bit. Will this cause a backlog? Do I need to add more belts? I think it might cause a small backlog, but the question is, will this be able to get all of it? Why do I not check with the max rate calculator? Items per second, please. 10 items per second. Okay, so that is more than one transport belt. Or rather, one side of a transport belt. This means that I could actually use another belt, most likely. So, stupid question, how many do you use per 6.2? Okay, you make 6 belts of transport belts. Not per minute, but per, like, all the time. Jesus. So, I guess I'm... Wait, why is... Oh, I haven't started using it yet. I haven't started moving the ash anywhere. But now you have plenty of biomass. Oh, I haven't even started producing the ash. Oops. I haven't even connected all the things. Yes, I'm wasting some bioflue gas. Sue me. Okay, and then I need to provide this somewhere. Jesus, this is gonna be a lot. And it doesn't get any less by me not providing it yet. Okay. I do have a provider over here. I'm not sure I would like to reuse it for this as well, but let's try. Or you know what? There's plenty of space over here. I will just add another train station. Alright. And then we build this stuff because our robots are so goddamn slow. And then we will probably use a fast belt. Wait, right, I was checking the slow belts. So you fast transport belt. You use a third fast transport belt. Okay, so then actually it is enough to just have one belt. And you make... not that many. Not that many at all. Good. This means that I can combine you and then we will see if these inserters are enough or if we need to add stack inserters. We should probably add stack inserters. And then we make some ash and then we need to get it over there. And you know what? I like underground belts. And once again I get the feeling like, okay, why have I not thought about this before? And honestly, that is a very, very good question because so far I think this is probably the best ash loop thing I have found. Yeah, so if this doesn't fix my ash issues, I honestly don't know what will. Now, while we are here, let's add some research, because why not? I have assisted embryology here. I would like to head for Arthurians. And then I'm honestly not quite sure. Where are the dingrits? I know I need dingrits for something. Dingrits are here. Sure, let's add the dingrits, because why not? And let's see, the phosphate glass, that was researched there, yes. Then I think I might need Skondrix for something. I don't even think I'm able to spell Skondrix. Skrondrix, okay. That's why I can't spell it. So this is the upgrade part. That's not interesting. The caging is quite interesting. Okay, that needs assisted embryology. Do I have this? I don't know. Can I make it? Yes. And Skondrix cub. Okay, that is not a problem. So then it's just the Skondrix itself. And to make that, I need Arthurian egg, right? I need some codexes. Lizard, not a problem. Roadrunner, Skondrix, okay. Should be possible. Biosamples, great alien sample. Okay, I don't have the great alien sample. Now the question is, why did I need Skondrix? I could use Skondrix to... let's see. Oh, this pineal gland. This is something I recognize. And pineal gland I need for... hold on, I'm starting to recognize this. I'm starting to recognize this. Ah, shit. I need it for this Shito-san, which I need to, for these things, which I need for the filtration media. Right. So, basically what I will do is that I will write it up in my to-do lists. Skondrix required for filtration media. Skondrix requires great alien sample. And just for the fun of it, why don't we take a look at what we need for that? First, I would just like to check my little ash production. Yeah. Oh. Slightly more than I thought it would be. So we went from producing like 300 to 600 a minute to boom, 2000 per minute. Or at least 1600 per minute. So that's pretty nice. Have we noticed any effect on the supply of the Keysalk or anything? Or like oh, I mean, they are not doing too good. Actually, this reminds me that I might want to get rid of this iron chest first of all. And this steam engine, please. I might want to add a little condition here with the constant combinator. And then I shall take a look at the great alien samples. How about 10,000? You can never have too much ash. Well, unless the entire thing would be full, which is exactly why I'm adding this condition. There we go. Vroom vroom. So, great alien sample. How do we get there? What do we need? Good question. And why can't I find it? Maybe I should check for updates for Helmod. Great. Space Stingrit. I don't see. I don't see great here anywhere. This is very strange. Okay, please stand by while I try to find this great. Insanity, and welcome back to the greetings. I've always wanted to say that. Well, at least for the last week. I found it. If you search for a sample, then it's much easier apparently. And it turns out I haven't even researched it yet. So let's see what is it that we need. Great alien sample. It is already in the queue. It's actually what we are researching right now. So what a coincidence. So I would just like one of these, not per second, but like all time. I don't really care about the speed. Chitin, I think I am producing this. Yes, I am. I get that from Rauk. No, Akkad. Akkad apparently, right. Arthurian egg, of course. I already know that I'm gonna need this. Biosamples, not a problem. Good alien samples have that. DNA polymerase have that to some extent. Primers. We might want to look into maybe upgrading the primers recipe. Probably. Simic blood. I don't have any simics yet, as far as I know. What's the difference here? Sea sponge. Okay. I need to check that. Formamide, I think I have that. I'm pretty sure I have that. Graphene roll. This is something new that I don't quite recognize. Phosphoric acid. Well, it's a good thing I have centralized that. Graphene sheet. PDMS graphene base. And now you can see where this is going. You have just one unknown thing, and then you open two new unknown things. And then you open another unknown thing. And then you have no idea how you even are supposed to get that. Okay, there's no way that I'm ever gonna say this thing. Dimethylidichlorosilate. Okay, I'm not a chemist. But I'm sure it means something. Pure sand, nickel plates, methane. Right, I wanted to look into a better methane recipe. Okay, I think at least I should be able to... Nope. Now I should be able to, because I think I have all these things. Okay, I would like to know how you can use this, if any of these things are used for any other things. Okay, graphene roll. So that's one thing that should be exported. Anything else? Chloromethane. Okay, not chloromethane. Nice. Methanol, I think I have that, right? Yeah, it's one of the distillate things. So something that seemed easy suddenly turned out to be quite hard. So there are a couple of steps involved in this. So what I need to do at some point is most likely to move this production, this mess over here. I'll actually add a little to do over here. To a little city block somewhere. That city block, I don't know where it will be yet. It's entirely possible that it will be one of these things. Yeah, actually, let's say that I want to have it over here. Move alien samples here. At least the good and great alien samples. The poor one is actually surprisingly easy. And it seems like some research got finished. So I guess that might mean that I can probably add Grundrixes. Although I should figure out how to craft this graphene technology. Okay, I have it available, so I do need to research it. Oh well. This is starting to open up some MK3 things. That is very interesting, but I think I'm still very far from MK3s, especially considering high-tech circuit board. Maybe it's time actually that we look into that one as well, not to mention the next science packs. Because yes, this was actually the only thing that I was planning on doing in this episode, fixing the little flue gas setup. So let's see. Science. Not that, not that, not that, not that. Okay, I can't find the science right now, so I will just have to look at them later at some point. But high tech circuit board. Uh, this is going well today. Simple circuit, complex circuit. Okay. This one? No, doesn't help. So, where is it then? Not here, not there, not anywhere. Okay, please stand by while I get a bit angry at Helmut. Welcome and greetings to the insanity. Okay, I just made that one up. Anyway, now when in doubt, you can always look at the non-filtered stuff and just pick the right category and scroll down the list, and there you have it. So, high-tech circuit board, do you even want to know? Neuromorphic chip, cooling system, multi-layer, SMD diodes, high frequency stuff, mounted circuit substrates, processor, low power resistors, Gold plate, solder. I'm pretty sure I will need to expand on the gold plate to a different place. And let's see. So either I do that or I use this thing. Might actually want to start using those things as soon as I know that I have enough power basically to handle it. How much gold is it you need right now? 0.8. That's not a lot. How do I get the gold thingy? Gold processing. Oh, great. How fun. I need that one. Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. So I think I will definitely go with this little version. Which means that I need proton donors. Then I'm gonna need boron. Boron. Okay, this is some of that stuff. Interesting. Boron mixture. Sure. Boron trioxide. Do I have this or not? I think I have this somewhere. And this thing. Alright, so these things should actually be possible to make. So what else do I need here? Jesus, it feels like I barely even started looking at this thing. Empty neuromorphic ship. Yep, that's something I'm gonna need, apparently. Great. Great. Okay. Where was I? Here I was. Advanced coating, that's a new one. Shito-san. I recognize that. That's something I'm gonna need anyway. So I will, let's see, I can press that and then I can press that. Okay. Advanced coating, graphene roll. Graphene roll is also something I want to get out to a different thing. Nylon parts, I think I have this, do I not? Yes, I'm pretty sure I do, otherwise it's not too complicated to make. Advanced small parts, duralumin, solder, sulfuric acid, liquid nitrogen. What the hell, that was almost easy. Okay. Capacitor core, capacitor terminal. Ugh. Capacitor terminal, yeah, this one was not that hard. I will look through them later and see which ones I need to make centrally. Epoxy. Please tell me that epoxy is one of them, because in that case... Yup. I think it definitely is something that we would like to centralize. So then I can just see here. I don't know which one of these I should use. Resorcinol. Okay. Okay. Don't want to mess even more with that, so okay, I know I need to get epoxy somehow. I don't know how. Anyway, where was I? Good question. Epoxy, diode core. Okay. Epoxy, high flux core. High flux core? It never gets old, does it? Okay. High flux core, tin cable, optical fiber, bio battery, printed circuit substrate. Ugh. Epoxy graphene roll processor core. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I can see why this is high-tech. This is quite complicated, but I bet that in about 50 or so episodes, maybe I will just think that all of these things are piece of cake. Industrial solvent, that's I recognize. Yeah, I will just add that one, and then I will say that. What? Industrial solvent. Why are you not? Okay, whatever. Guess not then. Well, actually, I can just use this recipe and then move it to a block because it's something I have seen before, and that usually means that it should be centralized. Where was I? Industrial solvent. There we go. Nichrome, epoxy, phosphate glass. Woohoo! I recognize all that stuff. Ugh. Melamine, bakelite, microfiber, nylon parts. I recognize most of this stuff, but it seems to be two new things. That was one of them, and this is the other one. Paramagnetic material. Okay, niobium pipe. Industrial diamond. Yeah, that's probably something that I'm definitely gonna need. Jesus. Well, I have diamond mining now, so I should be able actually to get some diamonds. Let's see. Industrial diamond, that's over here. Citosan, it's already planned. Titanium plate, lots of other stuff. Copper coating I have. Boron carbide. That one I don't quite recognize. Boron trioxide was what I was looking at before. Right, okay. It feels like I'm starting to come towards the end of this. Boron carbide, okay, nanocrystallate, that I have already added it seems. Which means that it should most likely be moved to another thing. Was I here? I think I was. No. Paramagnetic material. Nanocrystalline, okay. Yes, I have this, I have this, I have. That is not a problem. Biofilm, Nexelite plates. Tin rare earth alloy. That's a new one. That is most definitely a new one, and while I'm at it, I will just move this one also to its own block, and then we see that we're gonna need quite a number of things for this. Oh dear. Okay, magnetic core. Something tells me that that one should probably also be in its own block. Nanofibrillis. Okay, that's good, because that one I have planned to make. So that means that I need to make that before I go to this thing. Whoa ho! That's a lot of new stuff. Magnet glass fibers. Okay, so more smelting it is and stuff. Mm, 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 mm. Ceramic, cobalt niobium alloy. Yep, sure. Lithium niobate, whatever that is. And last but not least, alien bacteria. And alien bacteria is something that I do recognize as well, so I will put it into its own block for now. And here I was thinking that I was starting to come towards the end, but it turns out that fiberglass and whatever this is also something that is needed. And then these bloody silicons. Although I have two of them, but I don't have the heavy lead one. So I will move that to another block. Let's see. Paramagnetic material. Myoglobin. Okay, I would like to check this. Paramagnetic material. Crafts. I need paragonomics, okay, which I can get after Dingrits. Interesting. How many things are you used for? Plenty. What about myoglobin? 2. 2 is not as much as plenty. But then the question is, what is this used for? Now that's used for plenty of things. So maybe I would actually like to, let's see. I think that's enough for me to centralize myoglobin as well. So paramagnetic material, and probably maybe myoglobin goes to its own block. Okay, what else do we have? Are we starting to see the end of this? Ha 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 ha. Here is some stuff that I don't recognize. Cladded core, Kevlar, superconducting coil, and the FeB alloy. Yes, absolutely. Whatever. And then we are kind of realizing that... Wait a minute. This cobalt chromium alloy should most definitely go to its own block. Ooh. And the FeB powder. Of course. Okay, and the FeB alloy. Good, then we can move that. And then... boron trioxide, limestone, sand, clay, sodium, refined syngas, molten glass, hot air, boron, lithium chloride, helium. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just gonna move you. And then I hope that I'm starting to reach the end of this. Glass fibers. That shouldn't be so hard, should it? Well, it is. Okay. Coil core, superconducting wire. Ugh. Superconducting coil. I have a feeling that one's gonna move out. And this thing feels like I might have seen it before. Ah, that's why I have seen it before. It's produced by cadaveric arum. So sure, how about we check the DMS? Thank you, abbreviations. DMS, Kevlar. What can I use it to produce? Oh, in the other recipe. That's interesting, actually. Very interesting. Might be more efficient. And it seems to have a couple of other uses. So yes, this is something that I would very much like to centralize. The MS, although I would like to check the MSA thing as well. MSA, this is PPS, this is MSA. And you are also used for quite a few things. I guess thank you out to save. That means that we can, with good confidence, move you to another block and get you out of the way. Glass fibers, fiberboard, epoxy. I recognize this stuff. Glass fibers, we will move out. And this thing and the FEB powder, we will also move out. I'm pretty sure I already had it moved out. There we go. And now we can see that we are quite a bit far away from high-tech circuit board. Ah, Jesus. Okay, well, I'm glad at least now that I have started looking at it, and now we can see that Ash is doing really good. If we take a look at this just over the last hour, we can see that plus 18,000 Ash. So that's really good. That is actually really, really good. And it seems like these are still running. So we haven't at all failed anything. We haven't messed up our keysulk. Instead, what we have done is that we have fixed Ash, sort of, once and for all, hopefully. So this was a nice find. I will thank myself for finding it, and it seems like now we have started this very nice process of keysulk seeds and stuff. I have a little limit here so that this one only outputs if there is less than 50 to avoid the thing getting too full, because I don't need keysulk seeds. What I need is the actual keysulk, and hopefully soon enough I should have way more of them. And actually I can start filling this one up. Here we go, take these keysulk seeds because I don't need them, and then you take these, and then you take those. Alright, now it's actually... as you can see, I have started upgrading some of these. So what I will also do, most likely, is that I will start upgrading some of these. And then at some point I should take a look at the better keysulk recipe. Or not the keysulk recipe, but rather the raw fiber recipe. But for now, I'm just gonna mark all these to be upgraded. I will see if I will upgrade all of them or not. And then I will start filling them up with improved keysulks. Maybe you can just give me a keysulk or something, just so that I can see. Oh, there we go. So how about you take these? Because you are kind of the slow one right now. So first I will speed this one up, and then I will speed everything else up. And it seems like you can be sped up quite a bit, actually. That is very nice. You are producing 4 keysulks, which means that you are producing just enough to kind of still feed that one. Okay, I see. So, yeah, not too bad. Thank you for watching. I will run around and upgrade stuff until the next episode. See you then.